All right, welcome to the final step, step 7. This is where we talk about the income streams. This is where you figure out the best way to make the most money for your film so that you can do this over and over again. We talked about, the places to put your film to make money, but there is a sort of strategy to doing that, and that's what I want to get into. The income streams and how to put your film out so that you can make the most money um, uh, for the least amount of time, and then take that money and invest it. Take the initial funds and invest them back into a film, and then you can pocket the profits. So the first way to do this is through transactional video on demand, or what's commonly known as TVOD. With transactional video on demand, you want to put your film out this way first. In other words, you want to have your film for buy or rent separately. Um, you don't want to get into having it available just for like a subscription service, like say like a Netflix. Yet you don't want to put your film out that way yet. What you want to do is put your film out through a TVOD service where they can only buy or rent your film separately. As a matter of fact, you should have it to where they can only buy it maybe for the first 30 days or so. And then you can add renting later, because you don't want everyone just running in, renting your film and not buying it. So you want to have it available for sale, and then rent. And then as time goes on and you start to see your sales drop, then you can move on to other platforms. But TVOD is first. A TVOD streaming service would be something like an iTunes, where if iTunes takes your film and people want to buy it, or if they want to watch it, they have to buy it or rent it. iTunes is not a service where there is a monthly fee and you can just watch everything anytime you want, like a Netflix. Another one is Google Play. You can have your film on Google Play, and people can only watch it if they buy it or rent it. All right, next is SVOD, or subscription video on demand. This is sort of the second, what they call window, in which you want to put your film out. So after it's been out on TVOD for a while, 30 to say 90 days, maybe longer if it's selling well, but normally around 30 to 90 days, you then move on to SVOD, where your film is available at subscription video on demand services. These are places that you can watch your film if you subscribe to the service, like a Netflix. There's Netflix, there's Amazon Prime. Good thing about Amazon Prime is you can actually have your film only for sale at Amazon Prime. So you can actually go with Amazon Prime in the beginning if you want to, but if you want to wait, you can wait until you go down to SVOD before you let people watch it on Amazon. So that's another way to go. But you definitely want to do this in order, because you don't want your film available on, say, an Amazon Prime in the very beginning, and you're just getting smaller amounts of money when you when you could be getting money from transactional video on demand. You could be getting 9 or 10 or however much you want to sell your movie for. You can be getting all of those sales before you actually have to move into where you're just getting paid, per minute or hour of watch time. So this is a window that you want. This is the order of windows that you want to follow, so that you're putting your film out the correct way and making the most out of having your film out there and being distributed, on your own. There's also Hulu. Hulu's another place for SVOD. All of these places pay you based on different models, because you really can't buy one film at a time at these SVOD services. You have to buy the film. I'm sorry, you have to watch the film based on subscribing. And the third way is AVOD, or advertising video on demand. These are places that will show your film for free, and it's not through a transaction, or it's not through subscribing, but it's basically through just watching a commercial, or some type of advertisement. So you want to leave this window for last. Because your film is basically out there for free with advertising. Now, you definitely can make money with this, but you want to make sure that you've exhausted your TVOD window and your SVOD window before you put your film out through AVOD. Now, with all three of these services, or all three of these video on demand platforms, you should have them up there all together. In other words, you want to go from TVOD to SVOD, but you want to keep your film in the TVOD video on demand. And when you move from SVOD to AVOD, you definitely want to keep your film selling on TVOD and SVOD. So it's not like you go from one and then you take it off of that service and put it on another service. You just add these services as time goes on. That's what I mean by that. And you'll be able to tell. It's sort of a natural sort of progression to go from TVOD to SVOD to AVOD. You'll just see how your sales will start to decline, or it'll just be enough time has passed where okay, I can move on to the next platform without really having any effect on the previous platform sales. So that's how you want to do that. And a good AVOD platform is Tubi TV. I've never actually had anything on there, but I have talked to those guys over there. They're good guys, and it is a way to put your content out and get paid for the advertising that shows with your content. Also, another company is YouTube. I mean, everybody knows YouTube. If you want to have your film out on YouTube and get advertising dollars on it, you can. Now, I guess with some of the changes that YouTube has, you need a certain amount of subscribers before you actually start making money off your advertising and things like that. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, you may, if you're a filmmaker that just wants to put your film out for sort of a promotional aspect, you just want people to see your film, maybe give you feedback and things like that. That's not really what this is about. I mean, this is about making money with your movie so that you can make more movies based off of making money with your movie. But you may want to put your movie out, especially after it's been maybe a year or two. You can just put it up on YouTube and try and build up your audience, and any ad dollars that come through, you can make as you build your audience up. The one thing I will say about that, though, is that you will find as you keep putting out content, is there are a lot of customers that don't necessarily overlap. You can have your film out on YouTube and still it'll sell great on iTunes, or it'll sell great on Amazon Prime, and you'll be shocked. It's like it's over at YouTube for free, and people still either pay pay a one-time fee to watch your film, or you'll see that your film is being watched on one of the subscription services. So naturally, there will be some overlap, but it won't. One doesn't necessarily destroy the other. And again, you want to be smart about this. You don't want to just put them all out at the same time because you just want as many people to see it as possible. But you can put your film out TVOD, then SVOD, then AVOD, and even go all the way down to YouTube for free, and you will still see all your film being watched in all the different platforms. So this is what you want to do to maximize your income streams, because if you do this out of order, you can make money, but you will find that you will make less money because your film, people watch your film on Amazon Prime or YouTube, and and if they come across it on iTunes or Google Play, they're not going to want to pay for it because they know they can watch it for free somewhere else, or watch it through a subscription service somewhere else. They don't have to pay for a one-time fee because they know it's available other places. So you want to exhaust all of those other places before you move on to the next following video platform. So okay, that is step 7, income stream. Now I will wrap up things with a few following videos. So I'll move on to the next videos, but these are the 7 steps that you want to take to make your film and make money and be able to do it over and over. So I'll see you in the next slide, but you've now completed the 7 main steps that you should take to make and sell your film.